Alright, buckle up. CRL's Blade Runner on the Commodore 64 is a game so baffling, it's like the developers watched Blade Runner once, at midnight, on VHS, while half asleep. You'd think that they'd at least bring a taste of cyberpunk dystopia to your screen, but what they did instead was focus on that sweet, sweet Vangelis soundtrack. They snagged the rights to the music, slapped the game in a Blade Runner shaped can, and hoped no one would notice the total lack of actual Blade Runner.
I'm Rachel.
It's like getting a pizza that's just the crust, with a note saying, cheese not included. So what did we get? Enter our hero, not Deckard, a fearless Blade Runner, by which I mean a dot. Yes, he's a dot who spends his days chasing other dots on a map that honestly resembles a Light Bright from the 80s.
The Great American Tune-In is brought to you by Light Bright. Turn on the magic of colored lights. Light Bright from Milton Bradley.
It's more like a confusing tic-tac-toe board, where the replicants blink like malfunctioning Christmas lights. It's a game of Where's Waldo, if Waldo was a rogue machine with zero visual resemblance to humans, and if Deckard were, literally, a tiny speck. You play as this enigmatic pixel blob, hopping in a skimmer, a tiny speck with wings, to hunt down replicants. The good news is that the city's 9 whole sectors are open to explore. Now, once you locate your target, the game shifts to Street View, and this is where it really shines, or rather dims. Imagine the Blade Runner street scenes, neon lights, bustling crowds, and an atmosphere so thick with grit you could cut it. Now take all of that and toss it in the bin. CRL's idea of a street is a slab of grey pavement populated by white blobs who either walk like zombies or stand perfectly still, daring you to bump into them. Crowded would be putting it lightly. These pedestrians are packed tighter than sardines. Running into one? Game over. That's right, the future's dark, gritty, and prone to random pixel collisions that end your whole run. And don't get me started on the vehicles. You try sprinting down the road, and out of nowhere, these white blobs on wheels come barreling at you from the wrong side of the street. The game suggests you stick to the pavement to dodge the oncoming traffic, but the pavement's a death trap too. Basically, this whole game is a lesson in frustration. You're either hit by ghostly blobs, or by the traffic rules gone rogue. But wait, we're supposed to be bounty hunters, right? There should be pew-pew action. Well, buckle in for CRL's take on laser shootouts. It's a silent, invisible laser that looks about as exciting as watching paint dry. You'd expect some effects, maybe a pew sound, or even a pixel flash. But no, shooting feels like using a Nerf gun in a pillow factory. No sound, no visuals, nothing. The only way you know your laser works is when a pedestrian flops to the ground, apparently hit by this invisible force of doom. And yet, somehow, CRL managed to include the one redeeming feature, the soundtrack. The haunting Vangelis music is all there, doing its best to salvage this game. And to be fair, it does add a touch of atmosphere. Just close your eyes, and for a brief, fleeting moment, you can pretend you're actually in Blade Runner. Then you open your eyes and are thrust back into the pixelated nightmare of the C64 streetscape, where the atmosphere is 2 parts grey and 1 part more grey. The replicants themselves, there are 6 types, each smarter and faster than the last, because why not add insult to injury? The smarter ones outrun you in seconds, laughing as they dodge through blobs of traffic and vanish from the map. The only solution? Pray for a clear street, or try navigating the minefield of pedestrians that could end your mission at any moment. The fact that CRL tried to make a game with no actual Blade Runner elements apart from a soundtrack is impressive in a why did they even try way.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
It's a game where the name Blade Runner only serves as a reminder of what could have been. Imagine if Blade Runner got the same treatment as, say, RoboCop. Instead, we got something that asks how much players will tolerate invisible lasers, endless grey pixels, and a soundtrack that's honestly doing more work than the rest of the game combined. In the end, playing Blade Runner on the C64 is a bit like wandering through a foggy memory of the movie. An experience so disjointed and devoid of plot, it feels like the game itself is asking you to watch Blade Runner again, just to remember what it was supposed to be. It's a shame, as I really love Blade Runner 2. Thanks for watching guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and do be sure to share your experiences with Blade Runner in the comments section. Don't forget that games are absolutely subjective, so maybe you love this one. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Remember, every game brings something unique, even if it's uniquely challenging. So hit subscribe and join me as we explore more of the highs, lows, and downright oddities of the Commodore 64's library. Here's hoping the next one's an undisputed classic that we can all celebrate together. Until then, stay retro, and bye for now.